Louisville. If you have a question, please raise your hand.
Can you talk about the bond of this team and how you think it happened? And to some degree, I know it transcends words, but there's something going on with this team that I've seen grow over the course of the season.
This team is a family, and definitely since I think since I've been here, the team has been really close. Since me meeting Buck, knowing Chris Smith, and then getting to know TJ really well, Preston Knowles taking me under the wing, Peyton Seaver, and then the next year with the 5 freshmen that came in, and when freshmen come in, you're all a family. On top of me being great friends with Gorgie and Tim and Bullet, you got Angel, Shane, Wayne, Kevin Ware, a class that all came in together, Zach. So with the 5-6 freshmen together, and then with the bond we already had made the year before that, I think that the family kind of just started to grow. And after having a Final Four run, which brought everyone together last year, it kind of made everyone more cohesive for this year's run. So I think that's really been the key for us.
What makes you guys go to other events like the Lady Cards or soccer? This is something we don't see every day from high profile.
Yeah, we know that too, and we like to be different from the bunch. We have really great facilities, so when the volleyball team is playing over at the Yum Center or the girls' game is going on over at the Yum, it's always good to, go and support them, because when we're at our games, we see them in the student section on their free time. So when we get a chance to get some free time, we always go. And for me, I had always wanted to paint up. I used to watch college basketball games or college games all the time, and I see that one fan just paint it up, and I was like, yeah, I want to do that. So I painted up all red and had the exclamation point in the front with the question mark in the back, just doing some crazy stuff.
What do you think the legacy of this team is?
Huh?
The legacy of this team, what do you think?
I think, like I said earlier, a family and a team that plays hard and is willing to do anything to win and get to the next level. I think all our guys have a fearlessness about them that, you can't match. As great of a family we are, we're from rough areas, and we all know how important it is to stick together and have each other's back.
Russ, how crazy has this journey been for you for the last 3 years, going from a guy who coach wanted to transfer to Manhattan maybe at one point to now, you could be the most outstanding player of the NCAA tournament and lead this team to a national championship?
That's a blessing, and on top of that, I've just been really lucky to have that done to me, and I'm actually kind of lost for words, because I never thought I would be in this position or this situation, and I'm here. And like my dad always, used to say, you're gonna get what you ask for. And every time I used to ask him, like, why isn't nobody doing this about me? Why isn't the team I'm on winning? Or why is that? Or I want to play this game, I want to go here. And he said, you're always going to get your opportunity. You're always going to get what you ask for. So just go out there and make the most of it. So this has really been great for me.
Have you changed Coach Pitino in the process?
I don't want to say I did, because I don't know how he would react to that. But if you ask him, maybe I'll say yeah. Maybe he's a little bit more, a little bit more laid back and a little bit more open, I guess. But it's cool playing with Coach, a guy who's going to push you, and a guy who not only wants the best for you, but wants the best for the team and you as well. So he gets the most out of me every time I'm on the court. I try to make my production level as high as possible every time I'm out there, and I think that's what's really important.
Coach, Coach talked about with Kevin being out, your rotations changed and you guys were worried about foul trouble. Is there any concern about fatigue for you and Peyton going into Monday night, especially with the way you're trying to pressure Michigan?
I don't think the fatigue is really a problem with us, because our practices are worse than the games. The games are an off day, but for the most part, it's definitely just staying out of foul trouble, or just realizing that even as hard as you play, Kevin Ware is not going to check in for you, and that's a kind of tough pill to swallow, because you want to play hard, and fatigue will set in at some point. Not saying we're just robots, but it will set in, but not to the point where we can't perform. But when you have a fresh body Kevin Ware coming in, and you can kind of take your foot off the pedal just a little bit, it relieves so much pressure. And I think yesterday that's kind of what we were missing at a certain point in the game, but Tim Henderson did a great job of stepping up in that matter.
Does it help now that you've gone through a game without it to kind of understand that maybe we have to go into Monday night?
I think so, and it's always good to win a game and learning a lesson like that. So knowing that Kevin Ware is not going to check in, knowing the pace we have to play, knowing what has to be done, that's going to be cool.